The building is still. It is 5:47 in the morning, and you are the only person in the parking lot. The air smells like asphalt and cold dew. Your car is 3 years old, and the driver's seat sags where you sit every day. You lock the door behind you. You walk across the empty lot carrying a dream nobody else believes in yet. You prefer the silence. It means no one is here to ask questions you cannot answer. Not yet. You have told 3 people about the idea. 2 laughed. 1 changed the subject. You stopped talking about it after that. The dream is still there. You carry it the way you carry your phone and your keys. You do not forget it. You do not put it down. Level 1. The invisible. The silence changes here. You work in a building that does not care if you exist. Your desk is in a row of desks. Your title is entry-level and your salary is $34,000 a year before taxes. You arrive early because you cannot afford to arrive late. You leave late because leaving on time feels like giving up. No one notices either way. You are working on the dream in the margins. A notebook, a spreadsheet, a folder on your desktop labeled personal that you minimize every time someone walks past. You have not told anyone here. You have learned that dreams in places like this are treated as distractions or delusions. So you work in silence. The others talk about their weekends. You talk about yours too. You do not mention the 16 hours you spent building the first version of the thing you believe in. You laugh when they laugh. You eat lunch at your desk. You are invisible by choice now. It is safer. At 11:32 one morning, someone in the break room asks what you do for fun. You almost tell them. You stop yourself. You say something else. Something safe. The moment passes. You return to your desk. You open the folder. You keep building. Nobody speaks first anymore. Not even you. Level 2. The night worker. The silence changes here. You are 26 now. You still work the day job. The salary is $38,500. You have been promoted once. The promotion came with new responsibilities and no additional respect. You take it anyway. You need the money. The dream is expensive in small ways that add up. Hosting fees. Software subscriptions. The cost of learning things no one teaches you in buildings like this. You work on the dream from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. most nights. You are tired in a way that has become normal. Your friends ask if you are okay. You say yes. You mean it and you do not mean it. You are okay because you are building something. You are not okay because no one sees it yet. You tell one person what you are working on. A coworker you trust. They listen. They nod. They say, "That's cool, man. Let me know if it goes anywhere." The phrase, "if it goes anywhere," stays with you for 3 weeks. You do not tell anyone else after that. You are alone in your apartment most nights. The silence used to bother you. Now it is the only place where the dream feels real. You test pieces of it. You break things. You fix them. No one watches. No one needs to. You are building for an audience that does not exist yet. That is the entire point. One night at 1:47 a.m., you publish the first version. You do not tell anyone. You go to sleep. You wake up 5 hours later and check the numbers. 11 people have seen it. None of them are people you know. You stare at the number. 11. You go to work. You do not say anything. Level 3. The double shift. The silence changes here. You are 28. The thing you built has 9,400 people following it now. The number grew slowly, then quickly, then slowly again. You do not understand the pattern yet. You are still working the day job. The salary is $43,000. You have been promoted again. The title means nothing to you anymore. Your manager pulls you into a meeting. She tells you your work has been distracted lately. You apologize. You do not mention that you slept 4 hours last night because you were rebuilding a feature that 17 people said was broken. You nod. You say it will not happen again. You make it happen again. You are running 2 lives now. One of them pays your rent. The other one pays nothing and takes everything. You are not sure which one is real. You eat lunch with a coworker who asks what you have been up to. You think about telling them. You consider showing them the numbers, the messages, the small proof that the thing is working. Not yet. You say you have been busy. You do not say what. The dream is not a dream anymore. It is a structure. It has users. It has problems. It has people who expect it to work. You have become responsible for something no one hired you to build. The weight of it sits differently than the weight of the job. It is heavier and lighter at the same time. At night, you answer messages from people you have never met. They ask questions. You answer them. Some of them thank you. Some of them do not. You are building trust with strangers while remaining invisible to the people you see every day. The gap between those two worlds is widening. You do not know how much longer you can stand in both. Level 4. The believer. The silence changes here. You are 29. You quit the job. The salary you walked away from was $47,000. The salary you walk into is zero. You have 4 months of savings. You tell yourself that is enough. You do not know if it is. Your parents ask what you are doing. You explain it. They do not understand. They ask if you are sure. You lie and say yes. You are not sure. You are terrified. You wake up at 5:47 in the morning anyway. The building is your apartment now. The parking lot is your kitchen. You make coffee. You open your laptop. You work. The thing has 34,000 people now. It makes $1,200 some months. It makes $340 other months. You do not know why the numbers move the way they do. You are learning in public. Every mistake is visible. Every success is small and hard won. You celebrate nothing. You fix what is broken. You build what is next. People start to notice. Someone writes about the thing on a site you read but never thought would notice you. The number jumps to 51,000 in 1 week. You refresh the page 40 times the first day. Then you stop refreshing. The number does not change who you are. You are still alone. You are still building. The silence is the same. Someone you used to work with messages you. They say they saw the article. They say, "I had no idea you were doing this. That is amazing." You thank them. You do not say, "I told you 2 years ago and you laughed." You do not say it because it does not matter anymore. You have stopped keeping score. You are too tired to be petty. You are too busy to care. Level 5. The recognized. The silence changes here. You are 31. The thing has 230,000 people now. It makes $11,000 some months. It made $18,000 last month. You hire the first person. Not an employee. A contractor. Someone who does the things you are bad at. You pay them $2,400 for 3 weeks of work. It is the first time you have paid someone else to believe in the thing you built. You are asked to speak at an event. The room has 140 people in it. They know who you are before you introduce yourself. You talk for 18 minutes. You do not prepare a script. You talk about the early days, the silence, the nights, the refusals. People nod. A few take notes. You do not feel like an expert. You feel like someone pretending to be an expert. You leave the stage. 3 people tell you it was exactly what they needed to hear. You meet someone at the event who is 2 years ahead of you. They have built something similar. They have 890,000 people. They make 7 figures a year. You talk for 30 minutes. They are kind. They are tired. They tell you one thing you will not forget. The silence does not go away. It just gets more expensive. You do not ask what they mean. You will understand later. You return home. You open your laptop. There are 63 unread messages. 12 are people asking for help. 9 are people asking for advice. 4 are people asking for money. You answer none of them that night. You are too tired. You have earned the right to be tired. You sleep for 9 hours. You wake up. You answer all of them. Level 6. The name. The silence changes here. You are 33. The thing has 1,100,000 people now. It is enough that you do not check your bank account before buying groceries. You have hired 4 people. They work remotely. You have never met 3 of them in person. You trust them more than you trust most people at the day job. Someone you went to college with messages you. They say they saw your name somewhere. They congratulate you. They ask if you remember them. You do. You are not friends. They ignored you at parties. You do not say that. You say thank you. You do not continue the conversation. You have learned that some people only reach out when you have something they want to touch. You are invited to another event. This one is larger. Your name is on the website. You are listed as a keynote speaker. The word keynote makes you uncomfortable. You accept anyway. The room has 600 people. You talk for 32 minutes. You tell a story about the night you published the first version. 11 people. You mention the number. The room laughs. Not at you. With you. You are not used to that yet. After the talk, a younger person approaches you. They are 24. They are building something. They ask for advice. You tell them what you wish someone had told you. Build in the silence. Tell no one until it works. When it works, keep building. You do not say more than that. They nod. They leave. You do not know if they will listen. You hope they do. You return home. The apartment is different now. You moved 6 months ago. The rent is higher. The building is quieter. You are still alone most of the time. The silence has not left. It has simply become more expensive. You understand now what that person meant. Level 7. The established. The silence changes here. You are 35. The thing has 2,900,000 people now. It makes more in 1 month than your first job paid in a year. You have hired 14 people. You know all of their names. You have met 11 of them in person. You are responsible for their rent, their health insurance, their belief that this will continue. The weight of that is different from the weight of building alone. You are asked to be on a podcast. The host has 400,000 subscribers. They introduce you as one of the most successful builders in the space. You do not correct them. You do not say, I still feel like I am pretending. You answer their questions. You are polite. You are distant. You have learned to speak about the thing without giving away the cost. The host asks, what do you say to people who laughed at your dream? You pause. You think about the 2 people who laughed. You have not thought about them in years. You say, I do not say anything. I kept building. The host laughs. The audience will think it is confidence. It is not. It is exhausting. You have nothing left to prove to people who were never going to believe. You receive an email from someone you used to work with. The manager who told you your work was distracted. She congratulates you. She says she always knew you had potential. You read the email twice. You do not respond. You archive it. You return to work. You are alone in your office. It is 9:22 at night. The building is silent. You prefer it. The silence is where the work happens. The noise is where the performance happens. You have become very good at performing. You are still better at building. Level 8. The haunted. Nobody speaks first anymore. Not even you. You are 37. The thing has 5,100,000 people now. It makes enough that you have stopped counting. You have hired 23 people. You do not know all of their names. You know this is a failure of some kind. You do not know how to fix it. You are invited to speak at the same event where you once sat in the audience. You are the closing speaker. The room has 1,400 people. You see someone in the 3rd row taking notes on a laptop. The screen has a spreadsheet open. A folder labeled Personal. You recognize the look. You were that person. You do not know if you still are. You talk for 40 minutes. You do not prepare a script. You talk about the silence, the nights, the refusals, the moment it started to work, the moment it started to feel like work. You do not sugarcoat it. The room is quiet. A few people nod. You cannot tell if you have helped them or discouraged them. You do not stay to find out. You leave through the side exit. You return home. The apartment is large now. You live alone. You have always lived alone. The silence is total. You open your laptop. There are 170 unread messages. You do not answer them that night. You stand at the window. The parking lot below is empty. It is 11:38 at night. You think about the version of you that used to park in lots like that at 5:47 in the morning. You do not know if that person would recognize you now. You receive a message from someone you have never met. They are 23. They are building something. They say, "Everyone thinks I am crazy." Did you ever feel like that? You stare at the message. You start typing a response. You delete it. You start again. You write, "Yes." Keep building anyway. You send it. You close the laptop. You do not sleep. Level 9. The exit. The silence changes here. You are 39. The thing has 8,200,000 people now. You are not sure what the number means anymore. Someone offers to buy it. The number they offer has 8 figures. You take 3 weeks to decide. You accept. The contract is 62 pages. You sign it. You do not feel relieved. You do not feel proud. You feel tired. You tell the team. Some of them cry. Some of them congratulate you. Some of them ask what happens to them. You tell them their jobs are safe. You do not tell them you negotiated that clause because you were terrified of becoming the kind of person who forgets where they came from. You do not tell them you are not sure you succeeded. You are interviewed about the sale. The journalist asks how it feels. You say it feels surreal. You mean it feels like nothing. You have spent 13 years building toward a moment you thought would change you. The moment arrives. You are the same person. You are more tired. That is all. You return home. The apartment is silent. You sit at the desk where you built the first version. The desk is different now. The chair is different. You are different. You open the drawer. Inside is a notebook. The first notebook. The one where you wrote the idea that 2 people laughed at. You read the first page. The handwriting is yours. The person who wrote it is not. You close the notebook. You put it back in the drawer. You stand. You walk to the window. The parking lot is empty. It is 5:47 in the morning. You have not slept. You do not need to be anywhere. You stand there anyway. You prefer the silence. You always have. The building is still. It is 5:47 in the morning. A car pulls into the parking lot. The driver is young. The car is old. They lock the door. They walk across the empty lot carrying something no one else can see. You watch from the window. You do not know them. You recognize them completely. They disappear into the building. You turn away. You do not follow. You have nothing left to teach. They will learn the way you did. In silence. Alone. Until the dream becomes the thing. Until the thing becomes the exit. Until the exit becomes the memory of the parking lot at 5:47 in the morning. You close the curtains. The silence remains.